EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Panthers of Houston taking on the Falcons of Toronto. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
19 Lions. 19.
Here's Milton now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. McKinney. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
18 Rattler, Panther 11.
To throw, it's Milton. There's a short one coming by Loveland. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers on a 1st down here. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. Ready.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now a 2nd and 6.
60 by 69. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
Milton. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hawks set 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Rig alert, rig alert.
In motion, the tight end.
Seven Pirates, seven, top 60, Dragon 60. Check smash, check smash.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here we go. 18, Rattler, 18, 60 Eagles, Warriors, 70.
Here's Milton. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Falcons. Chigakokwo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right?
A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are once again back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Panthers 9, Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Second and 9 now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Walter Nolan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Go.
On the give, this is their fullback. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's McKinney. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19.
To throw is Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
1st down.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70. Hawk. Unlock line. Unlock.
They'll try the left side. It's McKinney. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Back to throw. Milton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback With that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Right back to him on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Falcons had 4-9 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 55 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. He'll try and do that. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Milton. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And the Panther first down.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
60 Maverick, 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Hold it ready.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
19. Come on, come on.
Second and a yard.
Left wing, 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Cup 19.
Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 4th down, Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation that they decide to take a shot.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
60 evil, 60 evil. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Walter Nolan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 43 yards. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Charger, 19 Traffic. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneers. 19 Lions.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
18, Panther 11, Panther 11, Bronco 80. Scoop.
And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
Panthers 15, Falcons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Count 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
16. Panthers 15.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 1918.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinney. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. The 34-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 5.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
Panthers.
15, Pioneer. Ready, Panther 11, Panther 80. 79, Warriors 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Milton. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKinney. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 65, 19 Wyatt. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Milton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
60 by Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go. 60 by 60 by 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
yards.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Hurt. Warriors 17. Go.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McKinney. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, McKinney. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 15. And the Panther first down.
On 1st down, it's McKinney. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Cougar 19.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
22. Falcons 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The kicker on.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Cougar 19, go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Oh, no, and this is a disaster. They try to fake spike, and he gets sacked. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So Houston going to come away